culinary, Chef Joe Lester, Long Island Cuisine, Mother Nature's Bounty and Fury. So today I'm making a little German dish. I have some sauerkraut, fresh cabbage, shallots. I have Karl Ehmer bratwurst. I would say Karl Ehmer and probably the best bratwurst out there. I had made bratwurst on my own, but I'm not set up, to do that here. I have these little red and Yukon Gold potatoes, which I'm going to bring to a boil, then cool them off, and I'm going to smash them, and I'm going to add shallots to that. I'll saute that in a little olive oil and butter, salt and pepper, a little chopped parsley at the end, and this is a nice, delicious meal. Bratwurst is one of my favorites, and it's very simple to make, and you will be happy. I know you will be happy. All right, so let me start preparing. All right, yeah, so Helen went up to the Culinary Institute last weekend, and she had lunch at the American Bounty, which is the, American cuisine. But I graduated in 1977, and the Culinary Institute, to me, was the most incredible school. And I worked in the French restaurant, which was called the Escape Room, for a whole year for nothing. Wow. My dad lost his job, and so, every day, the first 3 weeks of going to the culinary, every day at like 3:30 in the afternoon, I would stand in front of the kitchen door looking at a kitchen I've never seen before. It's a real French brigade. And I would sit there for hours, stand there for hours, because I was so in awe. So I'd never seen anything, food like this, So after like 3 weeks, the chef, his name was Eugene Bernard, he looked at me and he points his finger at me. And I'm like, me? He shakes his head, and he had these big sausage fingers. And so I opened the door, I walk in the kitchen, he goes, "What do you want, boy?" I said, "Chef, can I work here for nothing?" He goes, "You start now." And so the whole year I worked there for nothing, but he went to school from 7 in the morning to like 3 in the afternoon, 2:30 or 3. And I would work until like 10 o'clock at night, 5 days a week. But I got to eat whatever I wanted.
Oh, wow.
And to learn and see, that's one of the reasons why I love French cuisine, I mean, I love all cuisines, why I look this way, but, yeah, so that's that story, The Culinary Institute was, I just loved every day, and all you did was learn and eat and taste things you'd never seen, especially being Irish, you know what I mean? So.
A beautiful place.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. Okay, we're on. So now you can see here, how the bratwurst are caramelizing. So again, I'm cooking in medium heat. Right over here, I've got my Yukons and my red potatoes boiling to get them soft.
Now, how long will you cook the potatoes for?
Until they're soft.
Okay.
It'll probably take another, I'm going to say about 15, 20 minutes more.
Okay.
But you want them soft. You don't want them hard because I need to smash them.
Mm-hmm.
And then once my bratwurst, I'm going to put it onto the plate, and I'm going to saute the cabbage in where the bratwurst is cooking, and then I'm going to slowly cook that down. Put some Kerrygold butter in there. So it's not really good to dietists, but you got to live. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, wow. That's
Plus the
nice.
smell of bratwurst, what's better than that? Just such a, see? Yeah. See how they're coming? Yep. Yeah, I remember, I graduated culinary in 77, but I went back there like 15 years later to do a charcuterie class. That was a whole week, Monday through Friday. And, we made every sausage you can imagine, and all the pâtés and galantines. It was You know, because if you don't do this all the time, you kind of lose it, you know. So you have to kind of refresh. Well, I did anyway. Well, I used to work on La Petite Marmite on 1st and 49th in Manhattan. So every morning we got the best freaking baguettes, just fresh, you know. So we used to make our own pate there. It was a country pate. So every morning I cut off a piece of that baguette, put some French butter, piece of pate, and Dijon mustard on that baguette. Every morning. It was paradise. Alright, so just waiting for the potatoes. Alright, so now I'm taking out the bratwurst. And I'll have that nice, the bottom of the pan. It's called fond. And I'm just going to add the cabbage to this. So this is what gives you the flavor. Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yep, now we're talking. Now again with like the sauerkraut, I'll get to that later, but sauerkraut I make it, you know, many different ways. Of course I make fresh. We used to use apples sometimes or caraway seeds. I didn't do that this time. Sometimes we'll use that for kibasi, you know. So I'm just adding the Kerrygold butter to this. And I'm just going to put a lid on this. Let me just get a little salt and pepper. Season that a little bit. You can also grill the sausage, you know, the bratwurst. So I'm using sea salt.
Now why sea salt?
Because I don't like iodine.
Mm-hmm.
So I always use sea salt, kosher salt. Alright, so now we can start smelling this cabbage sauteing, which is always a beautiful thing. Okay, potatoes about another 15 minutes, and I'll show you how to make smashed potatoes. Okay, so we're almost there on the potatoes. I just got to strain them, and I want to smash them. Then I'm going to saute shallots, butter, little olive oil, and now I'm just sweating down my cabbage. So I use the same pan as I cooked the bratwurst with, and I just add salt, pepper, and a little Kerrygold butter. But this is cooking nice on medium heat. But it's just like a little contrast. You know, sometimes I put onions in there. A lot of times I make cabbage soup, like I could use bratwurst. Like I used to make bratwurst cabbage soup, kibasi cabbage soup. So cabbage is one of those great veggies. You know, there's so many things you can do besides coleslaw and sauerkraut. All right, so we're slowly getting there. And you know, again, there's no stress. It's like a stress-free kitchen, which is unheard of in the real world. All right, so we're almost there. We'll be back. All right, so now I'm just straining the potatoes. They're done. And just let them steam off a bit. Now I have my trusty bacon fat here too. So I'm going to saute, you know, the potatoes in bacon fat, Kerrygold butter, fresh shallots I just sliced, and I'm going to make like a lyonnaise potato.
So now you save your own bacon fat?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And then once I get into my my ducks, my Long Island crescent ducks, once I roast them off, you know, then I save all the fat, and I just keep that in the freezer in little, you know, little containers for when I need it.
Good idea.
But duck fat, I love cooking with duck fat. It's just incredible. Yeah, so let me get my bacon fat going here. Now, do you have to use bacon fat? No. Of course not.
Does it have more flavor though?
Yeah. Yeah, bacon fat, you know, to me, I use this for a lot of different cooking, you know, because of the flavor content. You know? So it's like, it's the real deal. All right, so I'm getting my pan hot. Cabbage is cooking nicely. It smells. I have my sauerkraut back there, but I don't mix the sauerkraut with the cabbage. Although you could, especially if you're using kibasi, you know. And next month I gotta make sauerbraten.
Ooh.
So that's a whole different process. You know, you gotta marinate it for 7 days.
Wow.
And I think I made 1,000,000 pounds of sauerbraten in my day.
That I'd like to see.
Yeah, we'll do a class. Oh, class, give me that knife. Remember that on Cheech and Chong? Sister Mary Elephant? Oh, yeah. Classic. Okay, cabbages. Oh, yeah. Okay. I would say about another 20 minutes for the cabbage, too. Once I get it nice and soft, it's ready to go.
Do you season it with anything?
Yeah, I seasoned it with Kerrygold butter and sea salt and black pepper. All right, now we're getting there. Gonna nice smash these potatoes, caramelize them with the shallots. I'm gonna add a little Kerrygold butter in a little while. And yeah, let me start that now. They're steamed off. I don't have a smasher here, but it doesn't matter. I could use this. That'll work. So I'll caramelize this for a while, and then I'm going to add the shallots. Because if I put the shallots in now, they'll kind of brown too much, and I don't want that. I just want the shallots to caramelize. See, smash, very simple. You want to leave them whole, you leave them whole. But I like the way when they caramelize. I like the flavor. It's almost like a hash brown in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Or home fries.
Yeah, and the butter melts right into it.
Oh yeah. Okay, now. All right. Almost there. So I'm going to take the bratwurst. The cabbage got about another, I don't know, about another 15, 20 minutes. So I'm going to add the bratwurst to the cabbage. So now we're going to get that beautiful flavor. And my potatoes are sauteing very nicely.
Ooh. Oh, they look good.
So they're almost time for the shallots, the sliced shallots.
Okay.
And I love to use shallots in many, many different recipes. Oh yeah. Here we go. Ah. So I'm going to add the shallots now because this is starting to caramelize already. So I'm going to add these shallots, which I chopped. And then I'm going to have to add some Kerrygold butter. Please, please, give me the butter. Alright. Now the potatoes already cooked, so I'm just browning them. So I'm not really using that much butter. It's certainly, it's not, certainly not vegan, but
Like 2 tablespoons about?
this could be vegetarian also. About 2 tablespoons, yeah.
Okay.
So now just gently cook this, you know. And we just let that caramelize.
And how many shallots did you use?
3.
Okay.
2 large and 1 medium. But you could use red onion if you want.
Okay.
You could use scallions. You could use leeks. I love using leeks too. All right. Oh yeah. Now you can start smelling. Now I'm getting hungry now. This is the tough part. Now I'm gonna have to taste. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Now, what do leeks taste like? I've only used them in soup.
Leeks are in the onion family.
Okay.
They look like a real big scallion.
Okay.
But, you know, I do a lot of cooking with leeks. Not only soup, but stocks, sauces, different you know, different entree courses I'll make. Oh yeah, look at this. All right. Well, we're gonna have to taste this in a little while, Hal.
Fine by me.
Perfect, 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 perfect. And you know, it's not greasy either. And so you got the bacon fat, you got the Kerrygold butter, the shallots, the boiled potato, and it's gonna go great with the cabbage and the bratwurst. I got some nice grape poupon, some grape poupon mustard. Gotta have that. Plus, I do a lot of sauces with grape poupon. One of the days I'll make a nice steak au poivre, and we make a classical traditional au poivre sauce, which is sautéed shallots, and we use Dijon mustard, we use heavy cream, we use a cognac or brandy, and a demi-glaze, and then we reduce that. But the grape poupon brings out such a nice taste. People say, well, can you use Goldens? No, no, absolutely not. There's such a, you know, there's no comparison. That's why I was always interested in French cooking, because the French just bring food to like another universe. And you know, people say, the sauces are heavy. No, no, no. That type of cooking is, you know, done correctly. I mean, one of my favorite chefs is Daniel Boulud. He's like my, you know, he's the one who writes the books, and I read them. That's the difference, you know. And one thing about Long Island, you know, you have some great chefs on Long Island. You know, believe me when I tell you. And I know quite a few of them. And it's like an honor to know them, because they're the real deal. You have a lot of frauds out there and phonies, but Long Island has its fair share of really, really talented chefs. And I was honored to know most of them. Oh yeah, here we go. See how this is caramelizing now?
Yeah.
You can bring that over.
Okay.
Here we go.
That looks good.
Yeah, this is the deal. So just slowly cooking this. You don't want to burn anything. You know, this way it's great being able to cook at home, because I'm not in a rush, you know. It's in a restaurant every second of the day. You got a million things going on, and you know, you really have to be focused. It's no joke. Most people don't realize what goes on in the kitchen. All right. So I was blessed to, you know, be surrounded by delicious food. Simple, but delicious. Especially now with the way things are going. You know, the whole restaurant business changed, and it's not what it used to be, unfortunately. It kind of kills me, but being able to be home and to cook whatever I want, when I want, it's a gift from God.
Oh, those look so good.
Yeah, this is life. This is Long Island cuisine. What makes it Long Island cuisine? I don't know. Long Island's like a kind of a melting pot also. So you have all kinds of nationalities on Long Island, like New York. Although I used to love working in New York. You know, with all the different cultures, and you know, one thing about a kitchen is like, you know, I worked with almost every culture on the planet in different restaurants, and you know, Waldorf Astoria. But one thing in the kitchen, it's like it's family, you know, and the ones that don't fit in, you know, they get booted out very quickly. But the ones that do fit in, you know, everybody helps each other, you know, in most cases. Oh yeah, There we go. Okay. What do you think, Al?
Oh, it looks great. I love them like that.
Yeah, look at this. Yep.
I forgot you worked at the Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah, that's where I apprenticed.
Right.
Back in the day, that's what you did. You know, in the culinary schools, they think, you know, they kind of brainwash you, believing that you're going to make $1 million a year. Nah. Back in the old days, not only did you go to school, but you also apprenticed. And that's very, very important. All right, now we have the plate. This is the tough part. All right, so now I'm going to plate. I'm going to take a little cabbage. Put this on the bottom of the plate. Cabbage is perfect. It's not cooked to death. Just put that on there. Yeah. It's got a little caramelization going here. We have a little bratwurst. It's better than these brats. Oh man. The smell is absolutely gorgeous. I call them a bratwurst. And I have a little bit of Grey Poupon mustard. Put that there. A dab. The only reason I left it in the jar is so people could see that it's real Grey Poupon. All right, here's these are beautiful lyonnaise potatoes with fresh shallots, a little bacon fat, a little Kerrygold butter. Now, you know, what's better than this? Now, taste. All right, we need the drum roll. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. With these potatoes. The cabbage cooked perfectly. I am quite the slog sometimes. Get it in your mouth, though. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for watching Long Island Cuisine. And I hope you enjoyed it someday. All right.